Just like your father on the day you were conceived, the Guilty Gear closed beta came and went. Since today was the last day of the closed beta, I put a good 5 hours in, just to get a good feel for the game and play as much as I could before it ended. A majority of my time in the beta, I mainly played as Axel Lowe, but today I really focused on Soul, because he was a character that really resonated with me, since like him,
I'm the bad guy. Duh.
and of course, the majority of the people I fought played as May or Chip, which I knew was gonna fucking happen, and I was prepared for it. Now, I wanted to touch on something that I saw a lot of people talking about, which is the damage in this game being absolutely ridiculous. In a majority of the clips I saw of people talking about the damage, 9 times out of 10 they were playing as Potemkin, doing the Potemkin Buster. Also in those clips, they were demonstrating the move on the offline mode against the CPU, grabbing them twice and KOing them. Well, I fought against maybe like 6 different Potemkin players, and I think I only got grabbed by that one time, purely because I was looking out for it and I was aware of it, and I actively avoided it. Of course, any move that you do to a brain-dead CPU that just stands there and doesn't block is going to look broken. I feel like it's kind of judging a book by its cover. Definitely playing against a CPU is not an accurate simulation of going against a player. It seems like a pretty hard thing to set up anyways, and they would really have to know what they're doing in conditioning you. And on top of that, as long as you're aware of that and his air grab, you should be fine if you're actively seeking it out and looking for it. But that's not to say that the damage isn't ridiculous in the game. It absolutely is, but it's across the board with all the characters. To be honest, I kind of like the damage being that high. I had a lot of fun just doing a bunch of quick matches, but there's just a couple of parameters they have to keep in mind if this is going to work out. Even if they lower the damage in the full release, I still think that these matches are going to go by really quick, which really wouldn't be that bad if it wasn't for the fact that the lobby system in the closed beta is absolute dog shit. If you're interested in seeing the torture porn that is the actual lobby system of Guilty Gear right now, you should check out my video I posted yesterday. I talk all about it. It wouldn't be as bad if you could just rematch or quickly find another opponent, but right now you can't, so it makes these quick matches really bittersweet. I also see this getting very irritating very fast for newer players just trying to learn the game. It's really disheartening to run into someone in Tekken 7 that's been playing since the original Tekken and he just swamps you, but that's even worse when you die in less than 10 seconds. But when you get 2 players together, both using the tools and systems the game has in place, those matches drastically get longer. And as you know, this is a reboot, so it's not a lot like the other Guilty Gear games. It's definitely more streamlined. Just because the game is much different now, and they made it a lot easier, doesn't necessarily make the game bad to me, because the game still feels amazing, and it's so much fun to play. I was also pleasantly surprised to see the amount of combo variety in this game, and the amount of freedom you had with it. Overall, I think we have a pretty hype fighting game to look forward to. The game seems to be going in a pretty good direction. Besides the actual gameplay itself, I do feel like there was quite a few hard left turns. For example, the UI is really messy and cluttered, and really contrasts with the whole theme of the game. It makes the whole thing feel really inconsistent. I feel like they really need to take some time and take a look at that, just to try and iron it out to keep consistency across the board with what the game's like. Also, the online system right now is just not going to fly. In my opinion, it's so bad it could almost kill the entire game, and I really hope with all the feedback they've been getting about that it changes, because I would hate to see this game die out just because of that. But I'm really looking forward to the game, and I had a lot of fun during the beta. I definitely plan on playing it a lot once it finally releases, so expect a lot more Guilty Gear content coming to the channel.